What did you find special about Dr. Cintron that helped you choose to make a commitment for your transformation?
It's a hard question to answer, but on the bottom line it is you need to feel comfortable, and if you don't feel comfortable, if it's not a match, then you're not going to commit to anything. So it all depends. You have to come in, you have to sit down, you have to speak to the doctor, to the staff, and see if that is a match to you. And in my case it was a 100% match, therefore it was easy for me to commit to this.
Fantastic. Okay. And the next question would be, what impact did the treatment you received have on your life and your health?
The impact is significant, because it's like that moment when you're trying to hide your smile on pictures, or people ask to take a picture of you and you're like, oh, let me turn this way, because you know then that piece of teeth that is missing or doesn't look perfect is like hidden in that moment. And so you always have that kind of artificial pose and the way that you feel. And now after the restoration of the teeth, it's wonderful. You don't need to think about anything anymore. You're totally free. You're more yourself that you used to be when you were younger, and that's a very, very, not just convenient, it's a wonderful feel that you can have that you don't know until you have it back.
That's so beautiful. Okay, I have one last question.
Okay.
All right. What would you tell a new patient that was just about to come into the office?
I think the most important thing is throw everything that you know about dentists out of your head. It's like, for me, going to the dentist was the worst experience ever. I always push it in front of me and try not to do whatever ointment so it doesn't hurt anymore, or find an excuse not to go have a project that was more important. There were a million things that you can put in front of you to have a legitimate reason not to go. And the reason for it is because you must have had an unpleasant experience with your previous dentist visits. And once you've been here, once you've seen Dr. Yolanda Cintron, you know it doesn't need to be all that what you had in the past. And trust me, if you haven't been here for 1 or 2 years in between because you have been traveling and you come back, then those old thoughts come back and you push it again in front of you. So again, wipe that out of your memory. Come in with a fresh mind, think about something totally different and say, let's be open about this and see what can be done, what is reasonable, what makes sense, and listen to the doctor and the staff. The staff is wonderful. The staff is trustworthy. You see the same familiar faces over and over again. So there is no reason to start over with your history. And there is no reason to lie. There is no reason why you haven't brushed the teeth the way you should have been doing it. There is no judgmental thing from the doctor's team. You can really be completely open, and they try to make the best out of whatever is possible. And I think that's my recommendation to someone that is considering doing dental work is come in, be open, and get the feel yourself. And once you do that, then I'm sure the decision is clear.
Fantastic.